Nice to see you all.
Great honor to see you
Nice
again.
to see you.
Mr. President.
Okay, we have a beautiful announcement to make. It's very exciting. Money is pouring in. We thought this was going to happen, and I said, if you get it signed up, we'll do it at the White House, and you got it all done. I'm proud of you. Not surprised. Executive Chairman of Hyundai Motor Group, Jung E-sun. Thank you very much. What a great honor. Vice Chairman Jay Chang. Jay, thank you. Hyundai Steel President Soo Gang-hyun. Thank you very much, President. That's big stuff. And former Ambassador Sung Kim. Thank you very much. Great honor to have all of you. But I think we got them right. Hyundai is announcing a major $5.8 billion investment in American manufacturing. In particular, Hyundai will be building a brand new steel plant in Louisiana, which will produce more than 2.7 million metric tons of steel a year, creating more than 1,400 jobs for American steelworkers, and then there'll be major expansion after that. This will be Hyundai's first ever steel mill in the United States, one of the largest companies in the world, by the way. This investment is a clear demonstration that tariffs very strongly work. Hyundai will be producing steel in America and making its cars in America, and as a result, they'll not have to pay any tariffs. You know, there are no tariffs. What I'd like to do is I'd like to ask the executive chairman to say a few words, and it's a great honor to have Hyundai, a truly great company. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak here today, and thank you for the invitation. And congratulations on the remarkable start to your new term.
It's been good.
All right.
Great.
So Hyundai Motor entered the U.S. 1986. Since then, we have invested over $20 billion and now support more than 570,000 American jobs across all 50 states. Today, I'm pleased to announce an additional $21 billion in a new investment over the next 4 years, our largest U.S. invest ever. A key part of this commitment is our $6 billion investment to strengthen the U.S. supply chain from steel and parts to automobiles. Our decision to invest in Savannah, Georgia, creating more than 8,500 American jobs, was initiated during my meeting with President Trump in Seoul in 2019. Yeah, and after that, 2020 in Davos, I mentioned about the new plant. Now, as we proudly mark the completion of this transformative project, coincides with the beginning of President Trump's second term, making this moment even more special.
Thank you.
Yeah. Furthermore, HMG will purchase $3 billion worth of U.S. LNG to support America's energy industry and enhance our energy security. With your leadership, Mr. President, Hyundai Motor Group is proud to be a stronger partner in America's industrial future. I'd like to personally invite you to visit one of our state-of-the-art manufacturing facility and see firsthand our commitment to the United States and our American workers. We are really proud to stand with you and proud to build the future together. Thank you.
Do you have any questions, please?
Is this a blueprint for you for other automakers to come to the United States to do what Hyundai was doing and investing so much in Louisiana and creating these new jobs?
Absolutely. That's a nice question from you. That's a shocking question, how nice it is, huh? That's okay. That's a question that's a good question, actually. Yeah, sure. Hyundai's a great company. We have other great companies coming in, and we have some that are going to be staying here and very much expanding. And we have a tremendous interest in every business. I can't just say automobiles, but automobiles is a big one. And yeah, this is the beginning of a lot of things happening. We're well into the $3 and $4 trillion mark, which has never happened to our country before. What it really means is jobs. All we care about is jobs, right? We care about quality and quality of life and safety and security, but we care about jobs. And they're going to have we have a lot of people coming in.
I would love to ask Governor Lanchier a question, if you don't mind. How did you convince Hyundai to come to your great state? How did you convince them to come to Louisiana?
It was easy. I told them we were going to have a great president this year, right? Look, I think that this is Americans seeing the America First policy in action, right? It's not just promises, it's about action. And not only and I appreciate their patience, it has never happened under any other president, under any other administration. These executives come here and say, hey, we want to invest in America, because for decades now, what Americans have seen is jobs being offshored rather than onshored. And today's announcement is exactly that. This is a message for all America that this president and their governors out there care about the American worker.
Tariffs. On April 2nd, the reciprocal tariffs will go into effect. Is it truly reciprocal? Or are there some countries that might get a break, or some sectors that might get a break?
Well, I may give a lot of countries breaks, but it's reciprocal, but we might be even nicer than that. You know, we've been very nice to a lot of countries for a long time, but I call it Liberation Day. April 2nd is Liberation Day. We'll be bringing some of the money back that's been taken from us. Let's be nice by using the word taken. I don't want to use a stronger word because these guys are professional politicians and they don't like to hear those words. I refuse to use the word stolen from us, but that's it.
Violated the Espionage Act, sir. Thank you very much, everyone. If you get a briefing on that, would you let us know, please?
The most powerful AI chips in the world will be made right here in America. Taiwan Semiconductor Investments to about $165 billion they've started already. Among the largest new foreign direct investments in the United States.
Mr. President, I would like to wind back the time that in 2020 we have to thank President Trump's vision and his support. So TSMC start the journey of establishing advanced chip manufacturing in Arizona.
We must be able to build the chips and semiconductors that we need right here in American factories with American skill and American labor, and that's exactly what we're doing. As you know, Taiwan pretty much has a monopoly on that market. This is a tremendous move by the most powerful company in the world.
So we're really, really excited, and now you're seeing the power of Donald Trump's presidency. Incredible manufacturing coming to America. The keys that the president has called out are coming here. They're coming here in huge size because they want to be in the greatest market in the world, and they want to avoid the tariffs that if they're not here, they'd have to suffer.
We had very little, almost none. We'll be at close to 40% of the market with this transaction and a couple of others that we're doing. If they did them in Taiwan to send them here, they'll have 25% or 30% or 50% or whatever the number may be someday. It'll go only up. But by doing it here, he has no tariff, so he's way ahead of the game. And I would just say this to people in Canada or Mexico, if they're going to build car plants, the people that are doing them are much better off building here because we have the market. We're the market where they sell the most.
Could this minimize the impact of the U.S. with chips should China decide to isolate Taiwan or China decide to take Taiwan?
Well, it's a very interesting point. It's a great question, actually, but this would certainly, I can't say minimize. That would be a catastrophic event, obviously. But it will at least give us a position where we have, in this very, very important business, we would have a very big part of it in the United States. So it would have a big impact if something should happen with Taiwan. Your country is in big trouble. Wait a minute. No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in
respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States.
If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks. You want a couple of questions? Ideally on this subject. Yes, please.
Mr. President, what do you need to see from President Zelensky to restart these negotiations?
Well, I just think he should be more appreciative because this country has stuck with them through thick and thin. We've given them much more than Europe, and Europe should have given more than us. They probably gave 100, but on top of it all, they get their money back because they're doing it in the form of a loan, and it's a secured loan. I said it's time for us to be smart. President Zelensky supposedly made a statement today in AP. I'm not a big fan of AP, so maybe it was an incorrect statement, but he said he thinks the war's going to go on for a long time, and he better not be right about that. That's all I'm saying.
If you're going to suspend military aid to Ukraine, have you made that decision?
Well, I haven't even talked about that right now. I mean, right now, we'll see what happens. A lot of things are happening right now as we speak. We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
Is the Ukraine minerals deal now dead, or can it be revived?
Well, I'll let you know. We're making a speech. You probably heard about it tomorrow night. But no, I don't think so. I think it's a great deal for us because, Biden very, very foolishly, stupidly, frankly, gave $300 billion and $350 billion more accurately to a country. We could have rebuilt our entire U.S. Navy with $350 billion. Think of it, $350 billion. We could have rebuilt our U.S. Navy. So he gave it away as fast as the money could be gone. At the same time, it's great for them because they get us in the country taking the rare earth, which is going to fuel this big engine, and especially the engine that we've in a very short time created.
Russia's saying that your foreign policy is largely in line with their vision. Should that be concerning to Americans?
Said what?
Should that be concerning to Americans?
Well, I'll tell you what, I think it takes two to tango, and you're going to have to make a deal with Russia, and you're going to have to make a deal with Ukraine. I believe certainly the people of Ukraine want to make a deal. We talk about suffering. They've suffered, and the deal can be made very fast. It should not be that hard a deal to make. But remember, Trump gave them nothing, and the other presidents gave them a lot. They gave them everything. We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
He is a great negotiator.
Now I came back with 500.
We won the young vote. I think I wanted to take so I have a warm spot in my heart. Thank you. Nice to see you. Some very familiar faces. Also 20 billion from DMAC, which was great. And we have many others that are coming. Some I just say, announce it. It's easier. But this is, to me, a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project. I think it's going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all.
That's good. That's great. I feel tall now. Thank you, Mr. President. Last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, "Oh, Masa, go for 200." Yeah. Now I came back with 500. Because this is as you said yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age.
Golden age.
Of America. This is one great example, I think. Right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
So I think so.
We wouldn't have decided to do this.
So I think so.
This is the beginning of golden age. We wouldn't have decided unless you won. And yesterday we agreed, we signed to make this happen.
It's great.
Because of this day.
Very nice.
We wouldn't have decided unless you won. And yesterday we agree, we signed. Because this is the, as you say yesterday, right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
I think so. Great.
Difficult things that we would immediately start deploying $100 billion with the goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term.
Yeah.
Right? Because of your success. We are very, very excited to do this. This is not just for business. This will help people's life. This will help solving many, many issues, difficult things that otherwise we could not have solved. With the power of AI. After that, artificial super intelligence will come to solve the issues that mankind would never ever have thought that we could solve. This is the beginning of our golden age. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Fantastic.
With the power of AI to solve the issues that mankind would never ever have thought.
Mexico, the Gulf of America. Sounds so beautiful, the Gulf of America. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Amazing. Thank you. Come on. And you, if you'd like to speak to him, you can. But one of the truly great men. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The great victory of President Trump. My confidence level to the economy of the United States has tremendously increased with his victory. Oh, President Trump is a double down president. I'm going to have to double down, you know, $100 billion and 100,000 jobs. This is, you know, my confidence level. And we were discussing, and President Trump said, Masa, you know, double down is not enough. Maybe, you know, go for more, right?
That's what I'm going to ask him right now. Would you make it $200 billion on set? He can actually, believe it or not, he can actually afford to do that. Would you do that?
Well, my promise is 100, but, you know, he's now asking to do more. I think, you know, with your leadership, my partnership with you, with your support, I will try to make it happen.
All right, 200. He'll make it happen. 200 billion investment.
He is a great negotiator.
Thank you. Nice to see you. Some very familiar faces. We have first full day as president. We're back. Starting off with tremendous investment coming into our country at levels that nobody's really ever seen before, and they're very happy with the fact that I won the race and that they feel confident in their investments, and it's big money and high quality people. But to announce the largest AI infrastructure project by far in history, and it's all taking place right here in America. See to drill, baby, drill, a term that we use. Oracle Executive Chairman Larry Ellison, SoftBank CEO, my friend Masa, Sam Altman. So that's great that you're coming. Together, these world-leading technology giants are announcing the formation of Stargate. So put that name down in your books, because I think you're going to hear a lot about it in the future. A new American company that will invest $500 billion at least in AI infrastructure in the United States. China is a competitor and others are competitors. We want it to be in this country, and we're making it available, and that will be incredible. But it's technology and artificial intelligence, all made in the USA. Beginning immediately, Stargate will be building the physical and virtual infrastructure to power the next generation of advancements in AI. And this is, to me, a very big thing. $500 billion Stargate project, I think is going to be something that's very special. It'll lead to something that could be the biggest of all I'd like to ask Larry, Sam, and Masa to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. President. We certainly couldn't do this without you. It would simply be impossible. AI holds incredible promise for all of us, for every American. The data centers are actually under construction. The first of them are under construction in Texas. The kind of applications that we're building, to give you an idea, maybe the most charismatic and the one that I think touches us all is electronic health records. We actually provide all of that information, all of that guidance to the doctors who are treating cancer patients or patients with any other kind of disease, made possible by AI. But this is a very exciting program for Oracle to be a part of. Thank you.
That's good. That's great. Well, Mr. President, last month I came to celebrate your winning and promised that we will invest $100 billion. And you told me, oh, Masa, go for 200. Yeah. Now I came back with 500. Because this is as you said yesterday, this is the beginning of golden age of America. This is one great example, I think, right? We wouldn't have decided to do this.
I think so.
This is the beginning of golden age. We would immediately start deploying $100 billion with the goal of making $500 billion within next 4 years, within your term, right? Because of your success. This is not just for business. As Larry said, this will help people's life. This will help solving many, many issues, difficult things that otherwise we could not have solved. With the power of AI, this is the beginning of our golden age. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Fantastic.
I don't have too much to add, but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era. But I believe that as this technology progresses, we will see diseases get cured at an unprecedented rate. The ability to deliver very high quality healthcare, the costs, but really to cure the diseases at a rapid rate, I think will be among the most important things this technology does.
Be great.
No. I'm not that tall. I'm not that tall. Thank you, Mr. President. One of the most exciting things we're working on, using the tools that Sam and Masa are providing, is a cancer vaccine. It's very interesting. Cancer diagnosis using AI has the promise of just being a simple blood test. Beyond that, once we gene sequence that cancer tumor, you can then vaccinate the person, design a vaccine for every individual person to vaccinate them against that cancer.
Yeah, just 1 second. We'll finish up. But these are highly respected guys. I was shocked with Larry because I don't even think Larry does this stuff. You did a very good job for a guy that doesn't do it much, right? For Larry to be here and do this is very unusual because he doesn't do this stuff. He doesn't need it. He does, and you don't need it, do you? Huh? You don't need it. Our country will be prospering like never before. I think that's true, and it's going to be the golden age of America. So we'll get the job done. By the way, again, we won the young vote. I think I won it.